We are students at UWEC Eau Claire. My name is Manhia, and this is
Amy.
It's really nice to be here. Really glad that you guys have invited us on. As you can see in the clip by James Chong, he talked a lot about multi-ethnicity and that God's kingdom is a kingdom with different ethnicities and different groups. And last year at UWEC Eau Claire, God has placed in my heart to be more focused. As what he said before, leaving an open spot, that gap, having focus on reaching out to specific students so that everyone is reached out to. So just this year, we have started an Asian American study. Amy and I are co-leading together. And God has been doing a lot of amazing things. He's been really faithful. We have only just begun. We've just started. It's still really new, but we are excited to see how God's going to work on our campus too. And so there has been a lot of different people in the varsity, a lot of different people on campus praying for us, and there has been a lot of different support. And it has been really encouraging to just know that God's people will be reached out to, different groups will be reached out to. So we'll just have to wait and see what God has in store for us.
Yeah. Yeah, and we have really had multi-ethnicity placed on our hearts, and God has just been teaching us a lot of cool things in the past couple of years about what that means in our lives and what that can look like on our campus as well. And I know that growing up in my life, I think I was taught, and some of you might have been taught as well, that being colorblind was the best way to interact with people. But if you look in Scripture, God really shows us that that He created culture for a reason. He created Manhia Hmong and me white for a reason. And He wants us to celebrate that. It's not a curse, it's a blessing. And He wants us to embrace different cultures and celebrate that. And so tonight we just invite you to just step out of your comfort zone and celebrate the different cultures that we are celebrating tonight and that are present here as well.
We're also going to be here a little bit afterwards too. You guys want to just talk to us about multi-ethnicity, kind of how to get started, or just talk about how God's working in our life. We'll be happy to share how God's working in our lives too. And speaking of different multi-ethnicities and different groups, he talked about how we will be celebrating in different languages together, singing songs in different languages, understanding each other. And right now, I want to invite one of my sisters up, Gao. She's a student at UWEC River Falls here, and she's gonna listen and just read along with her too. Okay, Psalms 52:9.
I practiced this really hard for you guys, so if I mess up... Oh, you guys won't know anyways. Okay, here it goes. Ban chữ của yo o có chào chỉ bảo cơ, trao tê o có chữ o bù cho của ta lo lợ, của yo kia có cho kẻ o trong ta mình có hải ninh. Lead us into among Him.
Would you join us in continuing celebrating diversity and unity in the Lord? Stand with us, please.